Hi, it's Nevo again, and now we actually get to the fun part of design thinking, the part that everyone thinks it's all about, but now you guys know better, ideation. Ideation is generally what everyone thinks design thinking is. It's everyone sitting in a room around lots of tables, there's really healthy snacks and lots of free coffee and post-it notes everywhere, and everyone's having a great time and sticking stuff up on things and coming up with great ideas. Now, unfortunately, as you guys have now learned, design thinking has ideation for a very short period of time, and most of the time it's really hard work and research and testing and figuring things out as you go along. So this is the phase where we take all the research we've gathered and all the hard digging into the background and context building we've done, the personas, the customer journeys and everything else, and really utilize it to come up with ideas. These ideas will be the seeds that will germinate into the prototypes and then into the final solutions as we roll the idea out into the market. Ideation processes normally involve around a workshop type environment. That's the easiest way of consolidating large groups of people together. And that, when you look at an attendee basis, should be everyone that is involved in providing input or has an idea or has a voice in what the idea should be. Because you're really trying to do two things with an ideation workshop. The one part of it is to build up an idea or a concept. But the other part of it is, especially in an organization or a business, is develop buy-in. What we think is really important in an ideation workshop is the idea that people come out of there and they have 5 or 6 concepts that they want to play with, and no one can remember whose idea was what. When no one remembers whose ideas was what and everyone feels like they've contributed to this, you know you've really done this successfully, because those ideas have got a good chance of really taking hold within organizations and growing. How often you should do an ideation workshop is often something that comes up that people are really interested in. What we find works really well is to do a big one initially and get lots of stakeholders involved. But after that, do very small ones with smaller and smaller teams focused around solving very specific issues around the prototype. So what you might find out with the first one is a 2-day workshop with a big immersion room where you have all the research up on the walls and you have lots of exercises and you're facilitating in a very rapid phase to keep people just putting out ideas and not overthinking things or getting too defensive. Future ones you might want to have a very different kind of phase for, a very different type of feeling for, whereby they're far more closed, far more deliberate, far more trying to get people to think about things deeply, then push out surface ideas and concepts of how you could do things.